7 goals, a big difference. Peru have conceded 29. Won by Torres.
Yeah, you can see in the way that Peru have been finishing why they've not scored so many goals. You know, they've had the chances, but they just can't take them. The lack of quality inside that 18-yard box.
Christian Rodriguez. Rodriguez has done well. Oh, it's been helped away by Zambrano. Suarez following up then. Vargas sprinting away. Still he's got the energy to get there.
No,
he went for glory.
It's just a shame his teammates don't have the same energy as Vargas. You know, the bench there, they know it's a great counter-attacking chance for them. But yet again, in the final third, they just can't capitalise on it.
Not done by Suarez. Blast from long range, which has produced a marvellous save from Buitron. Excellent stop by the Peruvian goalkeeper there. Christian Rodriguez taken inside. Gargano. Helped away by Alberto Rodriguez. Gargano was hopelessly out of position there. Uruguay getting desperate. This is a must-win game for Uruguay. Slipped up in the 2 qualifying fixtures that were played in June. They drew in Venezuela. They lost 4-0 at home to Brazil. They need to win this one. And that attempt for Suarez has just found the side netting.
Well, this is a save. You know, his eyes are on the ball. Buitron, he has to keep his eye on it. It falls. He's down there nice and sharp, gets a strong wrist behind it. That's the referee, want to take part in the game, he's enjoying the game.
Flag has stayed down. And that is a magnificent recovery. Oh, great recovery, but some rather inept goalkeeper there by Castillo, who's the first to hold his hand up and to apologise to his teammates. Godin it was who got back. Not the legs to get there ahead of Palacios, but suddenly Castillo has played Uruguay into trouble.
I don't think he wanted the pass back, he just seen 2 players running at him.
Palacios looking for Vargas. Tried that tactic a couple of times already, and Peru have taken the lead. It is RENGIFO who has scored the goal. The striker who has been prolific in Poland in club football has now produced one on the international stage for Peru. Uruguay caught out by that corner kick routine. It's one which Peru have employed already in this game. Palacios picking out Vargas. Didn't connect properly first time or second time, but RENGIFO did. It was an excellent finish, and there's joy at last for Peru. They lead 1-0.
Well, he's led the line well, hasn't he? You know, and it's a striker's reaction. It was a great set piece to Vargas. He's striking the ball well all night. He gets 2 bites of the cherry, a little bit of luck. He's in there on his own. But what about the finish? You know, his first touch sets him up. The goalkeeper's drawn off his line, but he scoops his head, his side foots it past the goalkeeper. You know, he's led the line well the whole game. RENGIFO, he's had chances, but when it comes to the crunch, tired legs and all, he's managed to just squeeze one past the goalkeeper.
Only RENGIFO's 3rd international goal, but what a goal it is now for Peru. Their 8th in World Cup qualifying. It's a year since they enjoyed their first win in World Cup qualifying. Avila, the youngster, almost getting on the score sheet as well. 19-year-old coming on here in the second half to make his international debut. Oh, a slip at the back there by Zambrano. Suarez looking for options. Seen that real blast already from Jorge Rodriguez, which tested Buton, which stretched Buton.
Oh, here's a goal again. You know, you can tell it's straight off the training ground. It's out. Uruguay defenders are in the box. It's came to Vargas. A little bit of luck. He's come out as strikers with the way Uruguayan defender. There's always one gets caught when you're charging out defensively. There's one gets caught. RENGIFO, he's on his own. There he goes away. Joyous night for a lad. He's happy with celebrations.
Well, don't forget that RENGIFO is effectively fifth pick up front for Peru. Played just 3 minutes of international football in the last 6 games that Peru have had. He's fidgeted on the bench. Now it's the coach Del Sola who's fidgeting on the bench, because can they hold out? Won't lift them off the bottom of qualifying. They're still, well, they are 5 points adrift at the moment of Bolivia.
Del Sola will be looking at it and thinking, well, if they had played like this throughout the campaign, ride the luck a little bit and take 1 or 2 of their chances in a game and nick the game 1-0, then they wouldn't be sitting at the bottom, you know. And how much Uruguay, and they're looking to possibly get into playoffs, will ruin their missed chances to.
Knocked on by Vargas. Godin, who's getting involved, and it's a game of push and shove now involving Jorge Rodriguez, and Vargas is being pulled away. The referee sensibly has stood away from this. It's what all the FIFA officials are told. Assess everything, then produce the cards. Or will he produce a card?
There's a little bit of frustration now creeping into play, isn't there, for the Uruguayans there. You see it just falling over. There's a little stamp on top of Palacios. He's not happy. You know, he looks up, he knows he's a bit a foot taller. He's not happy. But 1 or 2 lads in there, handbags at 10 paces. But, you know, I think you've got to credit the players sometimes in situations like this, because it could go out of hand.
That's the colour of the card. It's a yellow card there for Vargas, and who else is he calling over? Rodriguez was cautioned. And it is a straight red card. Godin dismissed. Well, it just added to the drama then, because the yellow cards were produced for Christian Rodriguez and also Juan Vargas, who's prepared to continue the argument now. But either way, Diego Godin is off. Referee saw the stamp then on Palacios, and it's going from bad to worse here for Uruguay.
He's just saying, no, you don't want to do that, you know. The referee's in a good position to see it. He's stamped on it, but, you know, when Vargas, he's gone in to protect his teammate. He's not happy, but he's still carrying on. He has to be very, very careful now. He's just seeing the red card to Godin. He doesn't need to keep it going.
Well, Vargas will miss the next fixture for Peru, which is in Venezuela on Wednesday evening. Zambrano was cautioned in the first half, is also missing, and Uruguay know that Godin as well as Lugano, the 2 at the centre of their defence, will be suspended for their next fixture. Stoppage time now at the end of the second half. Vargas with the blast. Was a yellow card for Christian Rodriguez as well in the melee which followed. Have Uruguay got time to snatch an equalising goal? They would settle for an equaliser now. They would have wanted the win. Nose to nose. Vargas showing his contempt.
I guess
Adios.
For all those with lip read as well, it wasn't very, very kind words in Spanish. There were a few swear words face to face from Vargas.
Godin of Villarreal and Uruguay dismissed. Red card for the stamp on the experienced Roberto Palacios. Palacios brought back at the age of 36 for this international by Peru, as was Nobby Solano.